I lived up to a promise. Hello everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. This is the DLC, the first one that was very disappointing. Yeah. I'm here with Tim. Like usual.
From track, there's shit, see.
And, this is the painted world of Ariandel. Should probably light the bonfire while I do anything. Be a smart person.
Where tits my sweepin? Fuck it, we'll use this, I guess. I need something that's gonna hit hard.
So this episode may or may not be long, depending if we just plow through this whole DLC in one go. I don't think we will. The first DLC might be a 2, maybe 3-parter, because there is a lot of running around and a lot to go over in this DLC. Plenty of weapons, plenty of stuff, a guy running around in Pope armor with a hammer. And yeah. This DLC is really pretty, but it's super ganky.
Lacking. Try to put tears on. Ow! Oh shit! Hey!
Ooh,
No! Fuck you! Ah! Damn! Where is that, anyways?
This entire DLC it's not a very long one. In fact, you can clear it in literally 2 hours.
It's just very boring because nobody ever wants to do this DLC. A lot of people wanted to do it when it first came out, but it's really, ugh. It's like the painted world in Dark Souls 1, but without Priscilla.
I'm Pinhead Larry.
Right? Who you calling Pinhead?
Who you calling Pinhead? Fucking love SpongeBob.
Fucking Patrick. Yeah, blah. I missed. I hit the fucking tree.
Okay, SpongeBob, you can be Dirty Dan. I just want to be Patrick.
Right. Damn. I forgot how much these stupid things do.
No!
I hear wolves.
I don't, because I didn't move. I'm gonna hug the right wall to avoid most of the enemies.
The giant bitch of the forest. Ooh.
This is an enemy.
Oh, dude, they're ragdoll. Not much, but they ragdoll. Uh-oh. Yeah, I pushed it off the cliff.
Tim.
Oh, hi, tree.
Like I said, we have a lot to go over. We have the first weapon, which Tim has been using. The Follower's Javelin. This... it's not very powerful. In fact, in terms of damage, it is one of the lowest powered spears in this game. However, you are not supposed to use this as a spear. It is a javelin. You are meant to throw it with its weapon art. And that can do a lot of damage. The problem is it doesn't have any tracking, and a lot of the enemies in this game tend to move at speeds that shouldn't be. So you're better off just not using this unless you're going up against a boss that's, I don't know, the size of a fucking mountain.
I can't see! Alex! Ooh, the camera's all fucked up. Need more lemon pledge.
Oh, this tower.
Oh yeah.
So I can get this off. If you stop using weapons we don't get yet.
Hey, you can get that to drop from Captain Dick Faces.
The torch you don't get as a drop.
I thought you could get it from a drop.
No, you find out on a body way later.
Oh. Eh. That's no fun. I wanted a barbecue. Where the fuck? Ooh. Hello. Fine, I'll use this stupid thing.
And of course, I get hit by it when I'm not even fucking in his hitbox.
The stun lock be real.
Alright.
This thing is so stupid, but it's so much fun.
Oh, I fucking hate this spot up here. There are a few drops you can get in this tower. Does that? Ow. Okay. No. No. No.
I'm having fun playing with this guy.
I'm about to die, so thanks for the assistance.
Damn it, man, I was finishing what you left me with.
Ow, I'm probably dead in the next hit. Yep!
Oh, fuck! Ah! I get up there for him to deck me in the fucking face.
I can't see.
The camera angles in here freaking suck.
There we go. Oh yeah. Anyway, I wanted to bring attention to going down here. First out there's a dynamite bug. Gimme, 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 gimme. No, don't you
Inside in
run.
the membrane.
Oh, I'm stuck.
In the brain.
Okay, well, never mind. Fuck that bug. All it gives you is the twinkling titanite. Yeah. But here, Tim will go over this.
Which one?
The ethereal oak shield.
Ew.
It's actually a good shield.
I'm just gonna keep it short with this one because it's not really all that great, other than the passive ability it has. It's just a standard old freaking shield. The stats on it really, it's not as good as the, what is it, Blessed Shield for the past 10 Dark Souls healer shields. It's not really all that great. I mean, it's got 100 physical resistance on it, but the stability is absolute crap at 50, so like 2 hits and your shield's already flipped back for a riposte. So, I mean, it's one of those things you keep it on your back and make sure you have a weapon that you hold with 2 hands all the time. As I said before, its passive ability that makes it really the only thing that it's worth is it passively heals you for points of HP every tick. And when you hold the shield in your left hand, you don't parry, you use your weapon art. It's one of those kinds of shields. That's why they're really not all that, or why it's really not all that great.
Now you can go over a weapon. The Millwood Battle Axe. I've never touched this thing.
Millwood Battle Axe? What the hell one is that? I don't even remember.
Here, I'll use its weapon art.
Remember.
I'll use its weapon art so you can see. Ready?
Oh! Oh, that stupid thing.
Yep.
Go
for it.
How do I put this? It's literally just a normal hand axe, but what makes it unique from all the regular freaking hand axes is when you press L2 when holding it with two hands or with a shield that allows you to use your weapon art, you literally run straight forward, stunning any enemy that has crappy low poise, in other words players, and then you literally like stomp and make a groan noise like you're trying to take a dump, and it gives you a war cry buff. And it allows you to swing your weapon with R2 with a sporadic swing like the Black Knight Great Axe, and that's literally the axe in a nutshell. Really nothing too special to say about it other than, oh, let's just make the war cry just a little bit more schmancy because it's DLC.
Actually, that does do something. The
well,
war
I know,
cry.
didn't it do like a little bit of damage?
The hidden passive on that specific Millwood Battle Axe's war cry, with every stagger that you oppose within doing it, you will gain an attack buff of an additional 0.6%.
Oh yeah.
So aside from a
spammed it in
×2
PvP.
attack bonus, you can get another 1.8 attack bonus added to it.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people used to run it in PvP until they came out with...
When Dark Souls
nerfs.
breaks, there's a wolf just floating.
Fuck, on my screen it was fine. Whoa! What the hell? Well, there's the wolf. Ah! Oh shit, I fell! Ow, there goes my tears. I'm dead. One of those ones that Leroy Jenkins.
Oh boy, this DLC is very long. There's not a whole lot to really say about it. I mean, it's very pretty. But, oh, there is a couple things I could say about it while we wait for Tim to appear at the spawn fire. If you walk out and you see across the bridge, there is a church. In the game's files, there is an unused castle that church was a part of. You were admittedly supposed to go through that castle, and instead of fighting the typical final boss, you were supposed to refight Pontiff at his prime, and also take on two other bosses, one involving apparently a giant, the other one involving the father of this DLC. But they removed it because they figured that people were tired of running through castles.
That was the whole purpose of Dark Souls.
kind of a backstep on that one, wasn't it? The other thing, a good side note, is while this is a painting, what this game took out was this area was supposed to originally have a day mode. After clearing the entire DLC, instead of it being nighttime like it is, it was supposed to be day with a slight blizzard. It was removed because they said it would remove the feel of the game, and honestly, I can slightly agree because this place would probably look bad with sunlight rather than moonlight.
Yes. Like your mama when she looks in the mirror. Oh! No, I'm just kidding.
Wah, 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 wah. Oh, there's Tim.
It's like it's like the villain on Indiana Jones when they open the chest, and the guy's eyes just starts melting out of his face. And then the rest of his face melts off his skull.
So we're gonna run across this bridge. Running across of it. Like I said, outside of DLC, there are some Corvians here you can farm. They're both only holding, or they, not both, but all three of them are only holding daggers. So, 3, 4, however many there are. I think there's like 6 actually. But they're all holding daggers. None of them are holding a staff or a scythe. If you want the farm here, you can. It's admittedly close to a bonfire. But I'd recommend just doing...
This reminds me of the Dragon Bridge.
I recommend just doing Fair and Keep at the start, because there's multiple weapons you can get there, and there's a lot more for benefits.
Oh. I guess I one-shot him.
If you go around the building... Sorry. If you go around the building, there's a hollow gem. A gem that increases the more hollow you have in your stats.
Who are you calling hollow? No.
Who are you calling Larry? In here, this room serves a big purpose, but not entirely yet. So right there, it's just easy to get a quick bonfire, because what we're going to be doing
Yay! Oh shit. Ah! Ow!
hey, you lived it.
Barely.
Yep, this is the second time you can break a bridge and climb down it. Unfortunately, this is the only other time you can do so, but it's a very fun mechanic. Now, here's where this DLC gets a little annoying, I should say. With specific falling and specific movement, you can potentially clear through this area with a breeze, but there is a drop we want. And I do mean want. A, it's a good weapon to go over, and B, it's really hard to get, but it's totally worth it. Not for my build, but it's totally worth it for other people. Oh really? I got an Estus spec? Just for... okay. Ah. So I believe if you drop down right about here, and then you home in on this one... I missed it! Oh, fucking...
And yet you still somehow survive. Oh.
The follower fucking burned me alive.
Oh shit, I missed. Ow.
This DLC is great.
Take 2?
I'm not gonna cut it. I'll let this loading screen pass one time. Did I really just fucking message you right now? Sorry guys, I had my fucking volume on. I'm a bad person.
Ornstein color armor back.
The original Ornstein color armor is gold, just like it is in this game.
Yeah, but it doesn't really look gold in this one.
In Dark
It
Souls
looks almost like a silver.
2, there was supposed to be an Ornstein armor, but they took it out. Shame.
Yeah, because they figured nobody would like it.
No, because they just got lazy.
Probably, yeah. That and you can't have an Ornstein armor without a small armor.
Oh no, you can. But I was watching, I was reading up a thing that people said, Dark Souls 2, the hardest of the Souls games, and I sat here and thought, did Demon Souls literally make people break their PlayStations?
Oh fuck! Well, I'm dead.
In the arms of the
You had
angel.
one job.
I had one job.
Well, it was my downfall.
Should I just see you down here then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see you on the flip
One-
side.
Right here. The follower saber. Before it was nerfed, this was the curved sword of its time. This literally made anyone who even ran a Chaos Falchion got put to shame by this weapon.
It was OP as shit.
It's super powerful. It has barely any balancing to it, and the highest plus side being is its weapon art, while being a nice curve hit combo, doesn't take a lot of mana out of you, so you can actually deal quite a bit of damage. On top of that, the reason why I said you want it the most, unlike all other curved swords in this game, this one is perfectly balanced from start to finish. At plus 10, it is CC in scaling, and it's just overall a great weapon. So refine it, buff it, have fun in PvP. Just know this though, a lot of people already know the weapon art. That being said, I will cut right here, wait for Tim to get here, and we will be right back. And we're back! Now, before we continue, there's a left pathway. Do you want to take it? Well, yes and no. Tim, no. God damn it. Taking that route allows you to get a spell. It's not a very good one.
Ow.
But it allows you to get a spell, and it allows you to also get a Titanite slab. The slab is just worth coming back later to get. You don't have to fight those crabs, but you know, whatever. Take the other route.
That's a big fog wall.
And you come across this flower garden. This is the Champion's Grave Tender. The first boss of the Ariandel DLC. And what a disappointment it is. My god, did they make a boss just super boring and unfun. This boss has likely zero defense whatsoever. In fact, considerably, it's just an AI PvP boss fight. It doesn't have any particular weakness, any particular resistance. It's just there. The fact that this is a thing is very depressing. But that's not what we're gonna go over in a bio. The Grave Tender's Great Wolf. Arguably the actual boss fight here, this boss is completely different set aside from the base boss. The Great Wolf has some pretty nice defensive capabilities. On top of that, it hits freaking hard. And this DLC is recommended for level 40 to 50. You're up against the wall, what do you think?
Whoa, what the fuck? So my game just wigged the hell out. I parried him and then backstabbed him. Good job, game.
Perfect.
My game is being a retard. It won't let me parry him now.
Anyway, this boss,
Shit, you popped my
the
tears.
Great Wolf, not the Grave Tender, the Great Wolf has really good frost defense. And really, really good lightning defense. But what shatters it the most is fire and bleed tear this boss down relatively fast. So, like that.
Well, you know, I didn't actually mean to do that. I was like, oh hey, fireballs, and then on my screen it was lagging and showed a little oomph. And the next thing you know, his whole freaking health bar is gone. I was like, well, shit.
Before we end this episode off, there's one more thing we can go over that Tim will be going over. That is the Valor Heart that we have just acquired.
That thing was brutally broken when it first came out. It would literally murder anybody in PvP. It would destroy dex builds, it would destroy casters, and even heavy builds. Because, just, how do I explain this? Pretty much the way that this weapon was designed, it was designed for you to be a total douche to your opponent. Because when you hold it with two hands, you hold L2 and it goes into a weapon arch stance. You hold R1, or sorry, not R1, L1, and you block. And when you hold it with the, the L2 power stance and whatnot, and then press R2, you would smack them with your shield, staggering them, allowing you to do an immediate R2 attack to just tap. If you held it down, then they had a chance to roll away, unless they were dumb and tried to retaliate after that. When you did the weapon art and then you pressed R1, you would dash forward and literally swing your dagger right into their face, doing, at the time, an absurd amount of damage that even opposed the Dark Sword back in its glory days when everyone sat there and R1 spammed it. But now, you're lucky if you can even get a third of its damage off anymore. They really nerfed it to the ground, and it really is saddening to see because it's a DLC weapon. People paid for it, and they just kind of broke it.
Yep. So that'll do it here, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next episode.